Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you one dirty car, one Mobil car wash, and one $17 wash ticket. I'm at Mobil Petone, and don't be fooled by the Ryko code box into thinking that we're doing some kind of old-fashioned machine. This is actually a 2013 Ryko. It's a machine called the Ryko Emotion 3, but it's not always known as the Emotion 3, because I've seen it also known under another name, which was Ryko Supra, as it was known in Australia, and it was produced by Ryko Italia, which was Ryko's Italian franchise. There it is, and it's basically an upgraded version of the old Ryko XL. Here it is, so you can see there, Emotion 3. Right, okay, 45042. Oh, activating wash. Yes, here we go. So this machine was installed, like I say, in 2013. It replaced a Ryko Premier XL. So we went from Ryko to Ryko. I just need to pay attention here to the signage. Oh, here we go. And let's get the engine off. Here we go. Oh, look at those soap sprayers coming out from the sides. You can see there, Emotion 3. So like I said, this was also... Oh, it's triple foam. That's cool. Oh, not very triple-y. No, it's not triple foam, actually. So this machine was installed 2013. Now, Mobil didn't buy that many of these, and there's a good reason for that. See, Mobil selected the Ryko Emotion 3 in 2013, when this one was installed, to kind of be their sort of upgrade machine of choice. This was the machine they were going to use to upgrade all of their new brush washes were going to be these. And then 2 years later, in 2015, I think it was, Ryko decided to shut down their Italian business, because this is an Italian-made Ryko rather than American, because their sales in Europe were just through the floor. And so Mobil were forced to change to the Istanbul MX-22, which, to be honest, is not a bad thing, because I think the Istanbul's a better machine. But like I say, this is basically an upgraded Ryko XL. It's got new, different lights on it. The actual frame of the machine is the same shape as the XL. We've got brushes on. I'm going to have some of my coffee. Very nice. Oh, we've got some spraying jets going on, I think they're from the wheel brush. Can't really see it. Now, what gives this machine away as a 2013 machine, aside from the fact that I remember when they installed it, is that this machine has got the two colour brushes. It's got the bright blue and the dark blue, which was only used on the 2013 installations. The ones from 2014 and 2015, they only had plain blue. They used the lighter blue, and it was just a solid colour. I think, I could be wrong, but I think there's actually only two machines with the two-tone blue brushes. I think the rest of them are all plain blue. Have to change hands. I haven't washed this car for quite a while, so it's good to be getting it cleaned again. This was actually the first Mobil in the Wellington region to get its old 5-brush Ryko Premier XL replaced with a new machine. But I think the reason why is because this is the only car wash in the Petone area. It is now. I think there's a Z station just down the road, and I think when that was a Shell, it did once have a car wash. And then I think in the early 2000s they got rid of it and replaced it with diesel stock for trucks instead. Which is understandable because there's a big industrial area around here. Right, what's happening now? I don't know. Oh, here we go. Okay, I thought this was more soap, but it appears to just be a bit of a rinse. But yeah, so, and I think being the only car wash in the Petone area means that this car wash does get quite a lot of use, so it would be understandable why they would replace this machine over one of the others. So we might be going on to the dry already. So this, for a $17 wash, this isn't very long cycle. I would have expected more, unless there is going to be another brush cycle. No, we're on to the drying already. Okay. Well, this hasn't been a very particularly long wash cycle for a $17 wash. I'd normally expect a bit more. If we were in an MNEX 22, we would have got another foam and brush cycle. Same as if we were in a WashTec Soft Care or something. So that's a little disappointing. There's some pink stuff on the dryer over there. I wonder what that is. The dryer's not too bad. Oh yeah, there's some side drying as well, that little slit there. Yeah, that drying could be a lot better, could be better. Jeez, still lots of water. Hopefully it'll clear some of that on the return pass. I really hope it does. I have to say, I've been putting this wash off for a while because I know it's not a particularly, probably because I know it's not a particularly good one. I have heard some fairly poor reviews of this machine from other people, including Mobil staff, not here but at another site. Another thing you may have noticed when we came in is that this Mobil's still got the old sort of brown beigey coloured wash bay on the outside rather than the new white. And that's because it's an older machine rather than a brand new machine. That gets very close. That gets very close, doesn't it? Right. We better get ready to exit. There we go. Okay. So we've got to wait, the dryer's still going up. Wait for the green light. Engine on, but wait for the green light. Still red, there we go, green light. Okay. Well, the drying is absolutely dreadful because I've got to put the windscreen wipers on now to clear the rest of the shed. Okay, well this is now about to exit straight onto the road, so I'll just pull in here and stop the camera. So, bit of a summary. That definitely, for the $17 I paid for it, that is not as good as an MNEX 22. Nowhere near, or a WashTec. In fact, even a laser wash even a laser wash has better drying than this, and it's not even contour dry. So the drying on that is dreadful. But anyway, I'll spare final thoughts because I need to get out on the road again. So, but that was it. I knew this wash wasn't going to be that great. I just did it for the fun. Right, so now that I've found an actual parking space down in the high street, we can do a proper summary. Now, I try in these car wash videos not to be too much like a review because, you know, ultimately I make these car wash videos because they're fun. They're fun to make and I enjoy going through car washes. It's fun. But in this one instance, I have to say, I do think that that was pretty poor. The main thing I think about with these car washes is I think about what's value for money. because I paid $17 for that car wash. Now that is exactly the same price that I would pay for an MNEX 22 at Mobil in Porrier or Paramount, or at one of the Mobil MNEXs, and it's $1 less than I would pay for, say, WashTec Soft Care at Z, for one of the non-upgraded, or one of BP's non-upgraded ones. And those machines would do a significantly better job than the machine I've just used. The drying systems are much better, and also those machines, also on the top wash package, you actually get a after the main soap and brush, you get another different kind of soap and another pass with a brush before you go on to the drying. And so it was a little disappointing that we didn't get that. I think I kind of feel the same way about this as I felt about the WashTec Soft Care intro that I did last year down at Silverstream before they replaced it. In that for what I paid for the wash, I don't think I quite got the same level of cleaning that I got elsewhere. So that's really my thought on that. But that's it. It's not a particularly common machine. There weren't many of them installed. It's the only one of its kind in Wellington. And I think it's nice that we got to do something interesting for a change, instead of the usual WashTec PDQ or PDQ that I do for most of my car wash videos, or MNEX, because that's what most of the car washes in Wellington are these days. So it's nice to do something different. But yeah. Something else I forgot to mention earlier. There is actually a 5-brush version of that. I'm not sure what it was called. Was it called the Turbo or something? Ryko Turbo? I know they had some of those out in Australia, but none of those here. Only the 3-brush one, the Emotion 3, or Supra as it's known. But that's kind of my thoughts on it. I think for the $17 I paid for it, I don't think the level of cleaning and definitely was as good as what you get elsewhere, and the drying was just appalling.